MMA Boxing Talk here, coming at you with another video. I just want to put out a video talking about the fight that got announced today and got added to UFC 198, and that is Cris Cyborg versus Leslie Smith. This is huge news. I mean, Cris Cyborg will be fighting on a UFC pay-per-view card, and it's a card in Brazil. You know, that's a stacked card. I put out a video, I think last week, or a week before, whatever, talking about the UFC 198 card. It's stacked. You know, you got heavyweight title on the line. Fabricio Werdum is fighting Stipe Miocic. You got Anderson Silva fighting Uriah Hall. You got Jacare Souza and Vitor Belfort. Damian Maia, Matt Brown. Shogun Rua versus Corey Anderson. And now Cyborg, Cris Cyborg versus Leslie Smith. It's really, I'm super happy about this. And by the way, this fight is at a catch weight of 140. Cyborg, she's fought at 145 in the past, and the UFC bantamweight division's a 135 division. So if there'd ever be a catch weight, it would be at 140. Miesha Tate has been on the record saying that she would fight Cyborg at a catch weight at 140. Holly Holm said that she'd fight Cyborg. You know, Holly Holm said that she'd fight Cyborg. She didn't bring up a catch weight. But it's interesting, you know. This is, I mean, Cyborg's going to be the heavy favorite. I'm definitely predicting Cyborg to win this one. I don't know a whole lot about Leslie Smith. She's 8-6-1 in her UFC career. Now, you know, she I think she's 2-2 in the UFC. She lost to Sarah Kaufman, a former Strikeforce champion, the champ that was in Strikeforce before Miesha Tate and before Ronda Rousey became Strikeforce champ. And she also, Leslie Smith also lost to Jessica Eye. That was a weird fight. That's where Leslie Smith, her ear was hanging off. It was gushing blood. It was crazy. I mean, that was just, it was very ugly to watch. So, of course, like I said, Cyborg, she's going to be the heavy favorite. I was checking out Leslie Smith's fights. She's very aggressive. She likes to come forward. Not the most technical striker. She throws some wild punches, some looping punches. But you know, she can be vicious too. You know, she throws some uppercuts, and she definitely goes in there looking for the stoppage. That's one thing I like. Now, is she going to fight the same way against Cyborg? I don't know. You know, a lot of times when you got, you know, two women, I should say, coming at each other that are, you know, not going to take a step back, that's how they normally fight. You know, sometimes one of the fighters is going to, you know, not be the aggressor. So, you know, I'm going to predict that, you know, Cyborg, she'll be the aggressor in this fight. I think Leslie Smith's probably going to come out, try to make a statement, and let Cyborg know, you know, she's not scared. She's going to fight her own fight. That's, you know, her best way of winning. But I mean, this is going to be a tough one. You know, Cyborg, they have her at 5'8". But I think she's a little bit taller than that, to be honest. I seen a picture of her beside Frankie Edgar, who's 5'6", and she was just towering over him. So maybe she's bigger than 5'8". She's got a 69-inch reach. Now, Leslie Smith, she is 5'9" with a 66-inch reach. So I think they're both the same height. I think Cyborg might be 5'9", and Cyborg's got, you know, a 3-inch reach advantage. But yeah, I'm really happy to see this fight. You know, be added to the UFC 198. Finally, Cyborg is fighting in the UFC. This is huge. Catch weight at 140. You got to think, after this, you know, Cyborg, chances are she's going to win this fight. You got to think that she's going to get a big fight after that against a well-known opponent in the UFC, maybe a top contender. So, you know, it's opening the door, and this is huge, you know, for women's MMA. Cyborg, you know, was talked a lot about, especially when Ronda was champ. A lot of people, including myself, believed that Cyborg would beat Ronda, and you know, I was one of those people. But you know, the whole thing too. You know, she has been, caught with taking, you know, PEDs before. So obviously, you know, she's going to be heavily tested when she fights in the UFC. So I don't know if she'll physically look any different or what. We'll see. We'll have to wait and see. May 14th. That's UFC 198. You got to check it out. But yeah, if you like the video, subscribe. But that's it for this one. MMA Boxing Talk. Peace.